Hello and welcome to the 41st episode of Quizzing with the Members. Thank you so much for all the love to Quizzing with the Members. We've reached more than 40 episodes. That's crazy. And people keep asking, how do you become a part of this? The answer is very simple. You just have to sign up to be an exhaustive member of the channel. And then we put out forms on the YouTube community page. And then you get to become a part of Quizzing with the Members, quizzing evenings, and this also many other themed quizzes that we are doing on the channel. Let's begin. Let's call. Today is a very exciting panel because all three challengers, so to speak, are all making their debuts on Quizzing with the Members. Very excited to see new faces, meet new people, quiz with new people. Let me call them one by one. Our first contestant is an analog design manager, works in an electronics company, lives in North Carolina, US. Originally from Mumbai, loves cooking and eating, loves chess, loves tech, loves gaming, loves Manchester United, yuck, and loves quizzing. That's okay, thumbs up. Loves watching quizzing every Sunday morning, and is also an official quiz master for all family birthdays and major events. Give it up for Akshat.
Hey, KV.
Welcome.
Nice
Akshat.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Unofficial quiz master. Tell me one fun fact that you feel like, okay, this one trivia I know, crazy trivia.
I think I can't think of one right now, but maybe if I think of something, I'll let you know further down this.
Okay, good only, because I'm always scared when I ask this, ki aisa na ho ki the trivia is part of the set today. So good call. Okay. Our next contestant is from Bangalore, works at a fintech startup, loves football and Manchester United. My sympathies. Loves watching quizzes with his dad. That's so sweet. Give it up for Akshay. Hi, Akshay. Hi. Hello. Do you have any trivia, Akshay, which Akshat couldn't share? Something that you feel like, man, did you know? And something.
Yeah, at the risk of it being one of your questions, I read recently that the word Riz was introduced into the Oxford Dictionary last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. Okay, cool. Our next contestant is from Coimbatore, did his undergrad at Anna University, Chennai, did his PhD in Canada, works in a biotech company in the Bay Area for the past 2 years. Give it up for Manoj.
Hi, KV.
Hi, Manoj.
Hi, everyone.
Your career is what I had dreamt of in my second year of engineering. Exactly what I had planned in life. That I'll finish my engineering in Tamil Nadu, go to North America for my MS or PhD or whatever, work in a biotech company in Bay Area. That was my dream. Manoj, what's happening in life? Anything new, exciting, something?
Life is going as normal. I just want to add that I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm not a Manchester United fan. And as you said, yuck to Manchester United as well.
No, Arsenal fans have little more respect than no. It's all good. And on that note, somebody who won the last match in very beautiful fashion, fantastic stuff in the last match, defending champion. Give it up for Nalini.
Hello.
Hi, Nalini. I think you're in Dubai, if
Yes.
I remember correctly. Yes. How does it feel, Nalini, to be introduced as defending champion? Does it feel like, bring it on?
Top of the world, which is very true for all things Dubai. Absolutely top of the world.
Amazing. Okay, let's do a new round of quizzing with Akshat, Akshay, Manoj, Nalini. Cool. All of you know the rules. All of you know the drill. So we'll just straight head into the first question. This is direct for Akshat. Akshat, this is of course Zeenat Aman. Zeenat Aman might be a single bird in her own words, but she knows what it takes to keep a relationship going. The veteran actor let her Instagram followers in on a little bit of that wisdom as she shared a post about dating tips on Valentine's Day 2024. Here on your screen, you can see a snippet of the same that she put out there in collaboration with a brand. Okay, so this is now a brand question. All I need from you is what brand did she collaborate with when she put this out on Instagram? And you can see the post. Truth be told, I can't decide whether it's brilliant or just plain cheeky of you to ask me to write this caption.
Can I ask if the t-shirt is relevant?
Good sex, no stress, one boo, no ex, small circle, big checks. Yeah, in a sense, yeah. I mean, not completely unrelated. Let's put it that way.
We'll just take a wild guess. Is it Durex by any chance?
Not Durex, not Durex. Going to Akshay.
Is it Bumble?
It is Bumble. Yes. 11 points there to Akshay. It is Bumble. Okay. I think, yeah, it is Bumble. Okay. This was in collaboration with Bumble. And yeah, 11 points to Akshay. And Zeenat Aman has been great. I mean, on Instagram as well, if you guys follow her. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Next direct is to Manoj. Manoj, this is for you. According to Alasdair Pinkerton, an expert in human geography at Royal Holloway, University of London, this term is first mentioned in Domesday Book 1086 to describe parcels of land that were just beyond the London city walls. The Oxford English Dictionary contains a reference to the term dating back to 1320 to describe a territory that was disputed or involved in a legal disagreement. The terms are often extensively used in sports as well, but I would suggest don't think sports to crack this, according to me personally. What term or phrase are we talking about? Okay, so it's not one word. Let me make it easier and say it's a 3-word phrase.
Quick clarification. So is this term like used like in a specific like field, or is it like just commonly used outside of sports as well?
Definitely don't focus on sports, first of all, also used in sports, but I would highly recommend not to think of sports when you're trying to crack this. And secondly, yeah, can be used for anything, generic, and like in a very generic fashion. But the main usage, I would say, comes in a certain thing that we have not disclosed, so to speak, in a certain context.
And just another question, clarification. So when you say the Oxford Dictionary referenced it, it means it's a new word altogether that entered the dictionary.
Not at all. Like not a new term at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The term has been in use since 11th century, 14th century. So yeah, not a new term. So don't think of these. Riz, for example. Don't think on those. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think anything comes to my mind at the moment, so I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Nalini.
I mean, I can't fathom a better guess. So is it no man's land?
Beautifully done. 11 points to Nalini. Great crack. It is no man's land. And now everything fits. Parts of land that were beyond the city walls, so nobody lived there. Land that was in dispute or involved in legal disagreements, so nobody lived there. No man's land, of course, used in geopolitical conflict, war, etc. But also used in sports in different sense. No man's land, beautifully done. 11 points to Nalini and back to Akshat for the next direct. Akshat, laconophilia is love or admiration of dash and its culture or constitution. Dash was subject of considerable admiration in its day, even in rival Athens. In ancient times, many of the noblest and best of the Athenians always considered the dash state nearly as an ideal theory realized in practice. Many Greek philosophers, especially Platonists, would often describe it as an ideal state, strong, brave, and free from the corruptions of commerce and money. The French classicist Francois Ollier, in his 1933 book, warned that a major scholarly problem is that all surviving accounts of Dash were by non-Dashers, who often excessively idealized their subject, which is Dash. Just tell me the blank. All blanks are the same. What are we talking about?
Basically, are you looking for like an ancient civilization, or is it like a fictional civilization that you're looking for?
Is anyone blocking that clarification? I'm sure somebody wants to block. No. Nobody's blocking. Okay, cool. So no, not fictional. Actual historical place. Actual place, not a fictional place.
Troy, by any chance?
Not Troy. Going to Akshay.
I'm trying to deduce the etymology to laconophilia. I don't know. Is it Portugal?
Not Portugal. Going to Manoj.
Is it Carthage by any chance?
Not Carthage. Going to Nalini.
Is this Rome?
Not Rome, not Rome. Okay, cool. Okay, all of you are on good track when it comes to like this famous places from the past. But let me try and sort of concentrate your guesses. Laconophilia, yeah, so that's another good track. I think Akshay, you try to take that track, right? Laconophilia or being laconic comes from this place, okay? Being terse, not using too many words, comes from this place, okay? Because Lacono or Laconia was a place in this state. We are talking about a certain state. Anybody can block me anytime, huh? Just saying. Now, of course, just focus on ancient Greece. Don't go out of Greece. So don't go to Troy, don't go to Carthage, don't go to Rome.
Okay,
Stick.
I'll block.
Okay, good. Done. So 2 hints. Ancient Greece state being terse. Whenever Akshat is ready.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Akshay.
Is it Crete?
Not Crete, not Crete. Going to Manoj.
Is it Thessaloniki?
No, passing to Nalini.
Is this Sparta?
It is Sparta. 8 points to Nalini. It is Sparta. We are talking about Sparta. And of course, everything fits now. Laconia, Laconos was a place in Sparta. And there are, of course, so many these quotes from Spartans. You know, like many, even in the movie 300, you'll see these things. Spartan culture, Spartan constitution, Athenians always envied them. They were one of their rivals and strong, brave, free from corruption, commerce, money, etc., etc. And yeah, we're talking about Spartans. Cool. So 8 points to Nalini for Sparta. I was trying to think of that quote where I don't remember the exact quote verbatim, but there is this whole exchange of dialogue, right? Where somebody says, if the something happens, then Sparta will be, and the reply is just if, that. So they use just 1 word or 2 words to speak a lot. Very laconic people. Okay. Nalini has 8 for this, which means we are back to Akshat for the next direct. Akshat constructed on the French side of its borders with Italy, Switzerland, Germany, Luxembourg, and Belgium. It did not extend to the English Channel. French strategy, therefore, envisioned a move into Belgium to counter a German assault. Based on France's experience with trench warfare during the First World War, the massive line of concrete fortification was built in the run-up to the Second World War after the Locarno Conference in 1925 gave rise to a fanciful and optimistic Locarno spirit. French military experts believed it would deter German aggression because it would slow an invasion force long enough for French forces to mobilize and counterattack. What are we discussing?
Are these the bunkers which were built around the coastlines and the the hedges near the borders of France?
Yeah, I'm looking at a very specific answer, Akshat.
Okay. I think I'll pass. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Mhm.
Going to Akshay.
I pass.
Okay, going to Manoj.
Is this called the Ardennes or something? It's like the German tanks just swept through this whole thing. I think it's called the Ardennes or something. Ardennes.
No, going to Nalini.
Is it called the line of resistance?
No. Okay, we'll take one more round and with a hint. So your answer will be dash line. Okay, your answer will be dash line. And that dash is a name. So it was named after the French Minister of War then. Okay, so
Yeah, I think I'm gonna block it.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Will not add
Let's
any
take a-
extra. We'll just repeat what I said. Sorry, Akshay. I'll just repeat. We're talking about dash line, and that dash was named after the French Minister of War. Okay, Akshay.
Is it the de Gaulle line?
Not the de Gaulle line. Going to Akshay.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Manoj.
The Maginot Line.
The Maginot Line. Yes, that is correct. 7 points there to Manoj. We are talking about the Manitou line, and yeah, I mean, Manoj was on the right track previously as well. So there were high hopes from this line saying, man, when we make this construction, the Germans will take forever to enter France and we'll do this and that. And of course, we all know what happened. 7 points to Manoj, which means next direct will be to Nalini. Nalini, Andrew Cunanan, a serial killer who had earlier murdered 4 other men, including a real estate developer, Lee Michelin, died by suicide on a houseboat 8 days after his last murder. On July 15th, 1997, the guy this man killed went to get his morning magazines himself instead of sending an assistant. As he climbed the steps of his Miami Beach mansion, killer in a grey t-shirt and white hat shot him in the head. Whom did he kill? Whose company is famous for ready-to-wear and accessories and had its logo inspired by Medusa, a figure from Greek mythology.
Can I say it's so fitting that a serial killer question is coming to me? Because I'm the person that's always on Netflix watching every serial killer documentary. This is Versace.
Yes, that is correct. It is Versace. When he gets 10 points, we're talking about the assassination of the murder of Versace. And there is a show on this, I think, the one season of, I think, American Crime Story or something is around this killing, I think.
Like
Okay.
when you were asking trivia questions, like this is all the trivia I know. Serial killer ne kya kiya, kab kisko mara. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay, 10 points there. And there was, of course, hint for Versace also at the end. The Medusa logo, etc. We are talking about Versace. Okay, 10 points there to Nalini. Next direct will be to Akshat. Akshat's talking about a certain brand. The phrase "think outside the bun" was first coined in the year 2002 by an advertising firm called Wieden and Kennedy. The impact of this iconic slogan can be seen in all aspects of the company's marketing efforts. From billboards to television commercials, it was a constant reminder that this brand was not afraid to think outside the box when it comes to its menu and advertising campaigns. The campaign, in case you haven't figured out, Think Outside the Bun, was a humorous jab at traditional fast food chains like McDonald's and Burger King's, which focused heavily on burgers. Which brand was responsible for this campaign?
It's a random guess again. Is it Pizza Hut?
Not Pizza Hut. Going to Akshay.
Can I ask if this ran in India, or is it too late now?
Too late. But I don't think that will be too helpful.
Okay. KFC.
Not KFC. Going to Manoj.
Just gonna guess a fast food chain here. Jack in the Box.
No. Passing to Nalini.
Is this Wendy's?
Not Wendy's. Okay. Cool. Let's take another round with a hint. And all of you are on the right track, as in you don't have to think of, in the sense like Pizza Hut, KFC, great guesses, like things which are not known for burger, but still a franchise and like a fast food chain. Okay. In terms of hint, first hint is founded in America. Okay, so don't think beyond America. Number one, fast food chain, and okay, big clue. Its parent company is Yum Brands. If that's helpful, is that helping anyone?
Can we block now?
Yes.
Again, this is just a random guess. Today is just a day of random guesses, but I'll try. Is it Taco Bell?
It is Taco Bell. Yes. Akshat gets his first points on board. It is Taco Bell. And coincidentally, KFC and Pizza Hut both are Yum brand companies. So KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, all Yum brand. Think outside the buns. Taco Bell. So against burger. Nicely done. All of you are on board now. Taco Bell, 5 points. Next direct will be to Akshay. Akshay, I'm talking about a certain meme / a lot of things. This meme comes from a webcomic called Gun Show by Casey Green. In the first 2 panels of strip 648, a character known as Question Hound sits while sipping coffee and saying his signature line. As he continues to reassure himself over the course of this 6-panel comic, he also begins to melt. That is what is happening in the comic strip. On August 25th, 2016, the US Republican Party tweeted it with a smug shrug cowmoji in response to perceived chaos at the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. a political comic website, The Nib, also responded to the GOP's tweet with a new version of the comic that they commissioned from Green, featuring the Republican elephant mascot in place of Question How. What are we discussing here basically? So again, just to clarify, a 3-word answer, and that is the signature line. The signature line is a 3-word sentence which you can say to reassure yourself. That's another clue. We'll start whenever Manoj is ready. Sorry, Akshay is ready.
3 words, right?
Yeah.
I have a joke answer.
Go for it.
All is well. I can describe the meme for you, blanking on the 3-word phrase. Will that be okay?
No.
I don't have an answer. I'm going to say I'm doing okay.
Okay. Going to Manoj.
I think this is fine. This is the dog surrounded by the fire. I am
This is
fine.
fine
This
is
is
all
fine.
I need. This is fine. So all is well and everything was all on good track, Akshay. The answer is this is fine. Okay, this is fine. You use this is fine to reassure yourself. And this is, of course, the clue. The comic strip. This is question on that famous dog. Said this is fine while he's melting. That's okay. Things are going to be okay. I'm okay with the event that are unfolding currently. Okay, cool. He finally melt. This is fine. Fantastic. 11 points there to Manoj. This is fine. Okay, next direct to Nalini. Nalini, as per Britannica and common English usage, the word means selfish and unfriendly person who is not willing to spend or give away money. For example, his boss is a real dash who never gives people raises. Who was the inspiration behind this word? Who was described in a certain novel by the author in the mid 1800s as the cold within him froze his old features, nipped his pointed nose, shriveled his cheek, stiffened his gait, made his eyes red, his thin lips blue, and spoke out shrewdly in his grating voice.
Can I ask if it's a commonly used word?
Again,
Or
I am
maybe will it be the most obvious word I would use to describe a boss I don't like?
not sure.
Hmm.
But you just think like what word will come from a literary character? That is one.
I mean, I can only think of Scrooge from like Christmas Carol. So yeah, that's what I'll go with.
Scrooge?
Scrooge.
Yes, that is correct. It is, of course, Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge, which we often use for any miserly person, but also for bosses.
I've used harsher words, just want to say.
Yeah, that's why I gave you the filter. Think of those words which come from a literary character from 19th century. Okay, Scrooge is correct. 10 points there to Nalini. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Let's take a quick look at the score. Akshat has 5 for Taco Bell. Akshay has 11 for Bumble. Manoj has 7 for Maginot Line and also 11 for This Is Fine. So Manoj is on 18. And Nalini leading right now with No Man's Land 11, 8 for Sparta, Versace 10 and Screws 10. So Nalini has 39 right now. So Nalini leading with 39, followed by Manoj on 18, followed by Akshay on 11, followed by Akshat on 5. Now we'll start the second round. The order will now change. The order will be Nalini, Manoj, Akshay, Akshat. Nalini, this is for you. It was designed to be a zany, over-the-top character, reminiscent of silent films comedians like Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin. His manic personality and slapstick humor were influenced by these early comedic legends. The origin of its voice, with its lateral lisp, is a matter of some debate. One often repeated official story that it was modeled after producer Leon Schlesinger's tendency to lisp. Beautiful. However, in Mel Blanc's autobiography, that's not all, folks. He contradicts that conventional belief, writing, "It seemed to me that such an extended mandible would hinder his speech, particularly on words containing an S sound. Thus, despicable became despicable. Which character are we talking about?
Can you talk about the timelines? Because which decade are we talking about, let's say? If that's okay for everybody else, of course.
Yeah, if anybody wants to block, please block.
I think
Shut your
I'll
block. Okay, enough blocks.
Okay, I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Manoj.
I'm going off of the that's not all, folks. So is it Daffy Duck by any sense?
It is Daffy Duck. Yes, 11 points there to Manoj. It is Daffy Duck. And yeah, now everything fits. In terms of timeline, like Nalini asked, when you think of Men Blanc and all, Mel Blanc, sorry, you do think of 30s, 40s when it could have come out, and also inspired from Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton. So that, and yeah, the famous list is Daffy Duck. Okay, 11 points there to Manoj. Next direct will be to Akshay. Akshay, Turin Island, located at the entrance to the Gulf of Aqaba, was the focal point of an international boundary dispute between A and B. So A and B are two countries. In 2017, a controversial agreement was signed between A and B that transferred the sovereignty of Tiran and Sanafir Islands from A to B. The transfer of control of these strategically important islands was a major geopolitical event affecting maritime navigation and regional security. We've also given you the map, okay, for extra hints, of course. Please have a look at the map. At the hint, tell me both the countries. Ideally, I would love if one contestant gives me both the countries, because then that split will be very weird. So try and get both if possible. We'll start whenever Akshay is ready.
Is it Morocco and France?
Not Morocco and France. Going to Akshat.
Is this Ethiopia and Yemen?
No, pass to Nalini.
So is this I should know this. Is this Egypt and Saudi Arabia?
Yes, perfect. And thank you for one person getting both countries. It is, of course, Egypt and Saudi. It was previously administered by Egypt. Now it's been handed over officially to Saudi Arabia. And it is in Red Sea. That was another clue. We are talking about Egypt and Saudi Arabia. So Red Sea, earlier Egypt, now Saudi, since 2017. Okay, so this was Akshay's direct. So 12 points there to Nalini for this, which means the next direct will be Manoj. Manoj, this is for you. This literary treasure trove, founded by a visionary with a passion for preserving a beautiful language, began its journey in 2013. It stands as the world's largest digital collection of a particular literary tradition, offering access to a vast array of over 200,000 digital books. This includes biographies, poetry, fiction, and non-fiction sourced from libraries across major Indian cities such as Lucknow, Bhopal, and Hyderabad. It also hosts an annual festival celebrating this literary heritage and has adapted to modern times by organizing online events that have attracted viewers from around the globe. Just tell me this prominent digital library that champions the Urdu language.
So this library is known for its championing of Urdu, or
Yes.
okay, that's its identity, right? That's what you were not.
Yeah.
Nothing really comes to my mind, so I think I'll pass.
Okay. We'll go to Akshay.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Amar Chitrakatha, but it's wrong.
No, going to Akshat.
I have a random guess, but I think I'll pass. Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Nalini.
I only have a funny answer. Farzi Mushaira.
Nice. Nice. Much appreciate. But yeah, no guesses. Nalini, are you?
No,
Okay.
I'll pass.
Okay, we'll take one round quickly, starting with Manoj. Of course, we are talking about Urdu, and Farzi Mushaira is not that bad a guess, genuinely, because the art form that we're talking about is share and poetry, etc., etc. So we are looking at a one-word answer, one word, okay, and something that is really known for their work towards shairi and like the question says, anything to do with Urdu literature, etc. They also have an annual event that's quite popular. One word answer, and if you like, sometime when you go online and you just want to search the meaning of a certain share that you heard or certain word that you heard in a song, it's very likely that one of your first results will be from this website. Okay. The word starts with R, and we'll take a round with that. It comes great. If it doesn't, it's okay. Word starts with R. R for
Okay,
room.
and
Okay, Manoj, whenever you're ready.
I'll just take a random guess. Is it rooming?
No, passing to Akshay.
Pass.
Passing to Akshat.
Is it Raizada?
No, not Raidada. Going to Nalini.
Is it Rabta?
Not Rapta, but very close. The answer is Rekta or Rekta.
Ah,
Okay. Rekta, and you'll keep encountering this from now. You know, sometimes in life, Bachpan mein it used to happen very often that when you learn a new word, you keep encountering that word everywhere, right? Like I still remember I learned the word clandestine, and every day in newspaper clandestine used to appear. So I'm sure now Rekta will appear on your searches for sure. Okay, Rekta is actually also a form of Urdu poetry. So yeah. Okay, cool. So Rekta goes unanswered, which means the next direct will still be Manoj. Okay, Manoj, in Rig Vedic prayers, Vai is described as the best of mothers, rivers, and goddesses. The Padma Puran and Skand Puran recount her transformation into a river. In the Skand Puran, after the Tarakamaya war, the Devas stored their weapons at the hermitage of Dadhichi. When they sought their return, Dadichi, having absorbed their power through penance, offered his bones for new weapons. Despite their objections, he sacrificed himself, and Vishwakarma used his bones to create new arms. Dadichi's son, Pipalad, vowed revenge and performed a penance, birthing the fiery Vadav, who threatened creation. Vishnu advised Vadava to consume the primordial waters, starting with the Devas and Asuras. Reluctantly, Vai was sent to accompany him, and thus the river Vai was born. All I want from you is Vai,
I'm just gonna go off the Y. Is it Yamuna?
not Yamuna. Going to Akshay.
Is it Saraswati?
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. We are talking about Saraswati. Okay. Saraswati, first mentioned in Rig Veda. We are talking about Saraswati. Okay, one of the most important rivers, especially when you study Vedic literature. We are talking about Saraswati. 11 points to Akshay for the river Saraswati, and which means the next step will be Akshat's. Akshat, in her brilliant debut story, the writer Stephanie Story brings early 16th century Florence alive, entering with extraordinary empathy into the minds and souls of two Renaissance masters, creating a stunning art history thriller. From 1501 to 1505, A and B both lived and worked in Florence. A was a charming, handsome 50-year-old at the peak of his career. B was a temperamental artist in his mid-20s, desperate to make a name for himself. A despises B for his youth and lack of sophistication. B both loads and worships A's genius. Oil and Marble, which is the book's name, is the story of their nearly forgotten rivalry. Who are A and B? And again, I would urge if both the names come from one of you, that will be ideal.
I think so. One is like a sculpture, and I guess one is more like a painter. So Michelangelo, and other one I would guess. Can't think of anyone. I guess I'll pass. I guess. I just could think of Michelangelo right now.
Okay, passing to Nalini.
I think A is Leonardo da Vinci and B is Michelangelo.
Yes, that is correct. It is Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Akshat went till Michelangelo, went to the whole sculptor, painter, everything, but missed the first name from Renaissance, which is Da Vinci. And yeah, this rivalry is quite, I've used it in an earlier question also back in the day. This rivalry is crazy the more you read about it and hear about it nowadays on podcasts. It's amazing, this thing between Da Vinci and Michelangelo. And the book is actually a fiction, but it obviously the foundation is true. Da Vinci and Michelangelo. Okay, the one thing I feared the most, which was the split between two people. Nalini got it right completely, but Akshat did give us Michelangelo. So it was 11-point question when it came to Nalini. So I'll split it with 4 and 7. Okay, so 4 to Akshat for Michelangelo and 7 to Nalini for both Da Vinci and Michelangelo. Okay, cool. Which means the next direct will be to Manoj. Manoj, this is going to be your direct. The term was in use as early as 1891. The word comes from the title of an 1882 play by dramatist Victorian Sardou, which was written for Sarah Bernhardt. Bernhardt played Princess Romazov. So Dash Romazov, the heroine of the play. During the play, Bernhardt, who was a noted cross-dresser, wore a center-creased, soft-brimmed entity. That was fashionable for women, and the women's rights movement adopted it as a symbol. During the early 20th century, it was a staple of men's fashion and would be worn in almost all public places. Just name it. Tell me the blanks.
And can I ask,
Yes.
why are there those white boxes in your picture?
Because the name is there in that picture, like the name of the character, which is the answer. Dash Romazov.
Just a quick,
Yes.
just a quick clarification. So you're looking for the article of clothing, or are you looking for a character? Yeah,
They're the same.
the same. Okay.
Yeah. The character.
Is this a
Sorry. Yeah.
sorry, is this a bandana by any chance?
Not bandana. Going to Akshay.
Me?
Sorry.
Is it my turn?
Yes, Akshay.
Is it a beret?
Not a beret. Going to Akshat.
Pass.
Okay. Passing to Nalini.
Is this a scarf?
Not a scarf. Okay. We'll start again with Manoj. So yeah, just to clarify what Manoj was asking earlier, the name of a certain item that people wear comes from this character's name. And that is why I said they are the same. Okay. So the name of the play, the name of the character, and the thing we're talking about is the same. Now, as a hint, the answer is dash hat. Okay. Your answer will be dash hat. So is that good enough? Anyone wants to block? Certain type of hat, and then there are a bunch of clues. Intercrease, soft brimmed, also will sound like a name comparatively. Early 20th century, almost everyone wore it. Is that okay? Should we take a round? And nobody is blocking?
I'd like another clue.
More clues? Nobody is blocking at this point? Akshat is blocking?
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's a bowler hat. I don't know.
Not a bowler hat. Going to Akshay.
I'm just trying to think of some names that fit. Katerina Romazov.
Katerina hat. No. Going to Akshat.
Is it fedora?
It is Fedora. Yes. Okay. The name was Fedora. Okay. Princess Fedora Romazov. And that gave us the word Fedora hat. Okay. Beautifully done. 7 points there to Akshay. And I know that extra pressure after you block. You know that feeling. Block karke galat nahi bolna hai. Nicely done. Yes, it is a Fedora hat. Yeah, and that fits. The etymological origin comes from the play Fedora hat.
You know
Okay.
what she's wearing really does not look like a
Yeah.
fedora
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah. That's why, guesses like bandana and all. I was like, yeah, I know. It looks more like bandana than fedora hat. Okay. Next direct will be to Nalini. Nalini, I'm talking about a certain word which is used to describe a combined armed surprise attack using a rapid, overwhelming force concentration that may consist of armored and motorized or mechanized infantry formations, together with artillery, air assault, and close air support, with intent to break through the opponent's line of defense, dislocate the defender. During the invasion of Poland, Western journalists adopted the term to describe that form of armored warfare. The term had appeared in 1935 in the German military periodical Deutsche Wehr, which is German defense, in connection to quick or lightning warfare. According to David Reynolds, Hitler himself called the term a completely idiotic word. And he didn't say completely idiotic word, he probably say what. Which term are we talking about?
Can I ask if the term is still in use today?
Anybody wants to block that clarification?
I
Everyone
think
wants.
I'll block. Yeah.
Okay, I can just one word that I can think of. Blitzkrieg.
Yes, and I'm sure everyone had that word when they blocked. It is blitzkrieg. And my favorite part about the question, of course, was that Hitler thought blitzkrieg was a completely idiotic word. It is blitzkrieg. 10 points there to Nalini. And we come to Manoj for the last question of the quiz. Manoj, born in Bhagana village, Haryana, this 19-year-old's wrestling journey began at age 10 thanks to her sister Sarita. Interestingly, her name translates to last or final, signifying her place as the youngest daughter in a family of 5. She's India's first under-20 women's wrestling world champion and put a strong case for an Olympic medal this year before a back injury hurt her preparation going into the Olympics. Who are we talking about?
Okay, I definitely don't know the name, but I'm just going to work it out based on the translation here. Is it something like Antara or something? Just
No, not Antara, going to Akshay.
So you don't like his line, or
Can't say.
no, sounds stupid, but Antim Fogat.
No, cannot give you points for that. And let's see other guesses. Going to Akshat.
Is it Vinesh Fogat? No.
No, going to Nalini.
So I do think the first name is Antim. I mean, I'm going to go for like a Haryanvi surname, maybe Antim Chaudhary.
No. Okay, we'll take one more round and see if somebody gets the full name. Because we ideally want surname in quizzing, and there is literally a direct hint for the first name. We'll start again with Manoj. Antim is correct. Antim is her first name. Okay, now we'll just look for surname. We are obviously talking about one of our best wrestlers right now. She participated in the Olympics, also lost in a very tough and controversial game in the very first round against a Turkish wrestler, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we'll take a round with Antim Dash, see if somebody remembers. Otherwise, we'll give some points to Akshay and close this. The surname starts with P. P for Punjab.
no, I think I'll pass.
Sure. Going to Akshay.
Is it Antim Pandey?
No. Passing to Akshay.
Antim Prabalia.
No. Passing to Nalini.
Antim Pangal.
Oh, yes. Beautifully done. Yes. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank God it was cracked is what I want to say. Great. Okay. Fantastic. Antim Bangal is correct. Which means 8 points to Nalini for this, but some points to Akshay also for getting Antim in the very first round. And it was the Antim question of the quiz that was another thing which small little things we keep trying in quizzing. Okay, Antim question. Akshay will give you 4 points for getting Antim, the first name right in the first half. And that brings us to the end of the quiz. Let's take a final look at the score. So Akshat had 5 in the first half, 4 for Michelangelo in the second half, and 7 for Fedora Hat. Akshat ends on 16 points. 16. Akshat, welcome to the world of quizzing. We'll see you soon. We are doing a bunch of quizzes on this channel. Hope to see you very, very soon. Now we come to Akshay. Akshay had 11 in the first half, got 11 for Saraswati River and 4 for Antim Pangal. Akshay ends on 26. Akshay, same as Akshat. We'll see you soon. Probably in different panels, so I don't get confused between Akshat and Akshay. Okay. Manoj had 18 in the first half and 11 for Daffy Duck in the second half. Manoj ends on 29. Manoj, well done. Again, we'll see you soon in we are trying. I'm just saying this again and again because we are doing way more members quizzes nowadays. So probability of us meeting has gone up, of course. And Nalini, defending champion, played fantastically well in both rounds. 39 in the first half. Had Egypt and Saudi Arabia 12 in the second half. 7 for Da Vinci, and then 10 for Blitzkrieg and 8 for Antim Pangal. Nalini ends on 76 and continues to be the champion. Thank you so much, Akshat, Manoj, and Akshay. I'll see you soon. Nalini, I'll see you soon with 3 new contestants in the 42nd episode of Quizzing with the Members, the best number in the history of numbers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being part of Quizzing with the Members. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.